Hello everyone, welcome to Thursday's edition of Math for April 9th. Teddy wanted to say hello. Say hi to everyone, Teddy. He doesn't understand why Mommy is spending so much time at home, and when she is home, why she's spending so much time at the kitchen table that she never used to sit at. So, anyway, say bye, Teddy. Enjoy your work on number sense. Bye-bye. Alrighty. Today for math, it is all about number sense with understanding number forms. For our class, this is a review. So this will be a very short mini lesson. Most of you had this down packed before we finished this unit in the fall. But I did want to have it as a review because it's something that'll come up next year, and I told you they just keep making the numbers bigger, but the number forms stay the same. And there's our word, number forms. Now, I'm going to write a 3-digit number, and then I want you to tell me what form it is. We're going to see what your memory is. First off, say the number to yourself. Did you say 362? And then what form is this number in? Try to remember that word. It's the usual, regular way that we write numbers. I'll give you 3 seconds. And it is, everybody say it with me, standard form. Standard. That word that means the normal, usual way to do something or the way we see something is the word standard. Now, say that with me, standard form. Okay. Try to think of what other forms have we had. One of them starts with a W. What was that? If you're thinking word form, you are right. Word form is just the words of exactly how we say the number, and every once in a while there's a little bit of punctuation. Okay, so I'm going to write it on here, and if you have paper, or if you want to push pause and get paper, or if you have a whiteboard, we did send you those markers and erasers, but we didn't send the whiteboards. If you want to grab one, it'd be a great idea, and you could write down and then check with my answer. So again, you push pause, take the time to write, and then I'll write it, and then you'll be able to check yourself. So when you're ready, you just unpause the video. You ready? Here it comes. If you're not ready yet, push pause. There we have it. So we say the number 362, so we write the words 362. Now look at what I wrote. What did I forget? Take a minute to think. Well, about 3 seconds, not a minute. And if you said the punctuation mark of the dash between the 10s and the 1s, you are exactly right. Now, think about when do we have other punctuation? I'll give you a few seconds to think, and then I'll tell you that secret. Except for most of you have already seen this many times this year in class. Okay, when would we use a comma? If you said when there's thousands before the hundreds, you are right. And we also use commas to separate the millions or the billions, and so on. So with every group of 3, there's a comma between them. Okay, the next form that we studied and became absolute experts on this year, can you think of another one? I'll give you a hint. The one I'm thinking of starts with an E. Starts with an E. 3, 2, 1. Say it with me. Oh yeah, this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Expanded. If you said expanded, you're exactly right. Expanded form. Remember, think it expands. expands, it stretches out the parts. So now you take a minute to write down the expanded form of 362. I will write it on my board, and if you need more time than when I'm ready, you can always push pause. So you write what you think. You ready? I'm ready. Let's show them on 3, 2, 1. Expanded form of 362 would be 300 plus 60 plus 2. You stretch out each of the parts. 300, 60, 2, and then of course you put plus signs. Otherwise it becomes 300,602 if you just squeeze the numbers together without the plus signs. All right, another form. I'll give you a hint. It's 2 words. Did you think of it? The 2 words. First word starts with a P. The second word starts with a V. 3, 2, 1. Place value. You have to say each of them as the value in the place that they're in. If you're not sure what I'm talking about right now, if that you're like, I don't remember this part, you'll recognize it when you see it. If you think you know, go ahead and write it down, and if you need more time than I take, push pause and then resume when you're ready. All right, just be thinking each place's value. I'm writing a lot, so there's a big hint. If you're not sure, still think about places. What place is each of the numbers in? You ready? On 3, 2, 1. Do you remember now? This is in what place? The hundreds. This is in what place? The tens. And this is in what place? The ones. But then you also have to say how many there are. 3 hundreds, 6 tens, and 2 ones. Okay, there's one more that sometimes we forget about, but you guys had thought of it this year, and we talked about, here's a big hint. I do not like how the math program does it. Big hint. Think, think, think. Now I'm going to erase, and I'm going to put my answer while you think about, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't say what the place was, or what the number form was. Starts with an M. Remember, I did not like how the book did it, and you guys didn't either. We thought it didn't quite show it correctly. There's a big hint. Show it. Remember? Ready? Model form. Because we like the blocks. And the book, remember, it used the bundles, and the tens kind of looked like maybe 3, and the hundreds kind of looked like 10. So that was my big hint, because we talked a lot this year about how forget that way, let's just do it the clearer way. Okay, so model form is in pictures. Does that help? Push pause if you need more time. Remember, your drawing must be clear. Do not make one kind of picture look like another. I'm trying not to give it away too much. Okay. When you are ready, push play, and I'll be ready with you. 3, 2, 1. Model form. Remember about be careful that you don't draw 100 like this and a 10 like this where they start to look the same. Be very clear. Your 100 blocks, your 10 blocks, and your 1 block. So you need 3 hundreds, 6 tens, and 2 ones. Just for fun, our number isn't that big, but draw me 1,000 block. Let's see if we can remember how to draw those. for a little bit of art, a little bit of fun. And we didn't get to do this unit in class. We were getting ready to, and you have your math books at home, so you could move on to three-dimensional shapes. And if you remember, there's your hint. The 1,000 blocks was a three-dimensional cube. Do you remember how to draw it? And you could practice, and you could use, again, you could use your Eureka math book to move on with the math that we had been doing in class. It won't be official, and there won't be lessons to go with it. We do need to use the IPS packets, but you can always use that math book to do what you would have done this year, and it's very important to get that kind of stuff in because it's going to be assumed for next year by the math book that you had that. And the math book was made way before the coronavirus, so it has no idea that we're missing part of our year, and the third grade book will pick up from where we should have left off. So I will be trying to help you along with that. And also I had put a suggestion for IXL because we are missing all of our telling time and elapsed time. And I know that we had done it a little bit here and there throughout the year, but that one's a super important one not to miss. And it's not in the current IPS packet, and maybe it'll be in a later one, but just in case it isn't, I put two on your agenda to try out those certain lessons that we won't be able to have. But anyway, okay, that is it for today. And Teddy's right here at my feet, so I'm going to have him say bye. Say bye, Teddy Bear. Everybody's heard so much about you. Oh, and Teddy can say hi to Teddy if you're watching. Bye, everyone.